To begin our clay container, we are going to separate our clay chunk into 2 pieces. Each piece is going to be turned into a pinch pot. So I am forming this into a round sphere. And as I'm doing that, I'm kind of rolling. I'm packing it like I would pack a snowball. Once I have it a pretty good shape, it's not perfect, I'm going to push my thumb into the clay, not through it. My thumb is towards the bottom, and I am going to pinch my fingers and thumb together and turn the clay about 4 times. You can see my clay is really thick and thin in spots. My job now is to keep 2 thumbs in there and continue to pinch and rotate that pot, that clay, so that all the edges get about equal. This had a little crack in it, so I'm kind of fixing that and smearing it together. As I am doing this, I am using my entire finger, not just the tips of it, almost like the chicken dance on my clay. I'm just feeling, and this spot is thick, so I'm going to pinch it there. Oh, there's another thicker spot. I'm reaching down at the bottom, making sure that has been pinched and is even. This is feeling pretty good. I am not just pinching at the top. I still want that edge to be nice and thick. All right, as soon as I have one done, I'm going to do the second one. I've already done that for the video. These are about the same size. They're not perfect. My job is to add the water. That's our slip, making our clay slippery. The toothbrush is scratching. That's the score, adding texture, so that when I put these 2 pieces together, they'll stick better. Are they perfect? No. Gently, I am going to smooth and smear that edge where they meet, trying to make it disappear so I can't see that it was 2 separate pieces. This part takes some patience, and you have to be careful that you're not pushing down. I am just rubbing my finger across that line where they met. If I push this in, I'm not going to have a hollow form. As soon as I have that line disappeared, my job is to take and gently shape this. So if you want it into a round sphere, I'm just kind of rotating it gently and looking for those spots I can push in. You can also change the shape by tapping gently to make some flat sides. So if you want more of a cube, I am rotating this and tapping it, trying to get those 6 sides. Sometimes kids gently form it, I could see it just push up, into more of an egg shape. Whatever you choose to do with the shape, just do it gently. If you have an emergency where it caves in, find a grown-up. Right now, I am just taking my time and smoothing. Sometimes a dab of water, barely any, will also help you get some of those spots smoother. If you use too much water, remember the water is kind of like glue. It's gonna get sticky. So just a dab of water. Your job is then to use the tools to make some cool textures and designs. Gently, you can use the tools and create. And you want to think about all those surfaces. So even the sides could have a texture. I'm gently just kind of rocking these stampers in. I don't want to push so hard I get a hole in there. I like that heart shape. I'm going to do that on each side, kind of rotating it in. There's marker caps. There's stick tools. You can add any kind of designs you want. Sometimes kids put their initials or words. If you're going to write on here, make sure that you're pushing fairly hard. If you just do a surface scratch, when it goes in the kiln, it will probably disappear. All right, I will have lots of examples to show you on the smartboard of what other kids have done. The important part is that you're doing this nice and neat. Remember, if you put something on your clay and you don't like it, you can rub it off and start over. When you're finished and you have all those textures and it's beautifully designed, you're going to bring it to the teacher at the store counter, and they are going to use the wire tool to cut your clay into a puzzle piece. So I'm kind of going up and down to get the top of this container. I'm going to carefully pick it up. And if you're lucky, it will still be hollow inside. If it's pushed in, the teacher will help you get it so that it is a hollow container. When you're completely finished, we're gonna make sure that your name and initials are on the bottom, and it will go in the room to dry so it can go in the kiln